What's good, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I'm excited about this video as it's the beginning of something special. Welcome to episode 1 of the MyNBA 2K25 My Career College series featuring Xavier Mercer. Mercer is a 6'7" point guard that dominated the court at Allen High School. Falling just 3 points shy of a state championship in his senior year, Xavier is determined to win a national championship as a Florida Gator. And the Gators have built a team that can compete against the top teams in the NCAA. But it won't be easy. From tough matchups, pressure-packed moments, and looking to fulfill his childhood dream of making it to the league, everything starts right here, right now. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. It's go time. Xavier Mercer, Florida Gators, Game 1 versus Oregon. Let's get it. Welcome to the Matthew Knight Arena for tonight's highly anticipated matchup between the Florida Gators and the Oregon Ducks. Freshman Xavier Mercer will be kicking off his college career for the Gators while matching up against the former McDonald's All-American point guard, Hakeem J. The Ducks win the opening tip and this game is underway. Mercer will have his work cut out for him tonight, trying to stop Hakeem J, who averaged just under 26 points per game for the Ducks last season. As Davis sets the screen on Mercer, rolls to the basket and slams it home on the assist from Hakeem J. Wayne Grant was probably expecting Mercer to go under the screen and didn't react quick enough to the pick and roll. And not even 40 seconds into the first quarter before Max Forrest picks up his first foul with an illegal screen. There's a lot of game left, and getting into foul trouble this early is not good for a two-way player as dominant as Forrest. Oregon with the little double screen action. Danny Deck shoots from 3 and knocks down the long-range 3-ball. 5-0 Oregon. This slow start is not what we expected to see from the Gators, as Hood goes around the screen, pulls up for the baseline mid-range and misses off the back iron. Palmer grabs the board, kicks it out to Jay, and Oregon pushes the ball up the floor in transition. Florida does do a good job of getting back on defense, and Ty Armstrong swats Jay's shot out of bounds. Oregon looks to inbound the ball as Mercer fights around the screen. Palmer finds Hakeem J just inside the arc, and Jay misses the shot off the back rim. Russell rebounds the ball, finds Mercer across half court. Mercer tries to drive in, nothing. Kicks out to Hood. Hood kicks back to Mercer. Grant sets the screen. Mercer off balance 3, no good. Armstrong gets the rebound, goes right back up and is fouled. Armstrong makes the first one, second one splits the pair. The shooting woes continue for Florida as Deck brings the ball up across half court, finds Jonathan Sharp in the corner, open 3, knocks it down. Oregon is up 7. Florida really needs to get points on the board. They've only scored 1 point in the last 2 minutes, and Oregon is firing on all cylinders as Mercer drives in with the inside hand and scores the first points of his college career. Mercer's basket cuts Oregon's lead to just 5 with under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. As Kobe Palmer sets a screen for Deck, who drives around Armstrong and finishes with the layup at the rim. 10-3 Ducks. Mercer dribbles the ball across half court. Grant sets the screen. Mercer with the pull-up 3 at the top of the key, and it's good. Xavier Mercer has scored 5 straight points for the Gators, and Oregon's lead is cut down to 4, and the Ducks call a timeout to talk things over. Under 5 to go in the first quarter, and Florida is still trying to close the gap. The Gators are settling into their offense, and Xavier Mercer looks much more composed after shaking off his early game nerves. Grant passes to Mercer at the top of the key. Mercer hands it back to Grant. Cuts towards the basket. Grant hits Mercer with an overhead pass. Mercer lays it in with the left, and Florida cuts Oregon's lead to just 2. After trading a few threes, it's Oregon 13-11. Deck denies Mercer entry into the paint, and Mercer backs it up to the arch. Mercer tries to drive on the right-hand side, going baseline, lays it up with the left hand, and drives it in over 2 defenders, and now Mercer has it all tied up at 13 and has 9 of Oregon's points. Grant's on Ferguson right now at the top of the key. Ferguson finds Deck wide open in the corner for 3, and Deck knocks it down. 1:15 remaining in the first, and Tate passes to Mercer at the top of the key. Mercer drives past his defender with ease for the one-handed slam. It's 17-15 Oregon. Tate feeds the ball to Mercer. Mercer drives towards the free throw line. Spins. Kicks out. 3. No good. Grant with the rebound, back up, and there we have it. We are all tied at 17 apiece. Less than 20 seconds to go and the shot clock is off. If they want to, Oregon can hold the ball for the final shot. Hakeem J backs up, shoots a contested three. Grant grabs the rebound with 6 seconds left, passes it up. Bradley to Russell. Russell hits Mercer in stride. Mercer with the left-handed layup, and it's good. 19-17. Gators lead the Oregon Ducks at the end of one. After playing the entire first quarter, Mercer got a breather and was subbed back in a little over halfway through the second quarter while the Gators are up 2. As Sharp takes a shot, knocks down the 3 ball, and Oregon retakes the lead. Neither team has yet to get a sizable lead in this game. The biggest lead was when Oregon was up 7 points early in the first quarter. As Deck catches the ball on the wing, drives in and makes the layup, and Oregon is up 3, and Florida calls a timeout to regroup. Just under 90 seconds left in the first half, and Oregon is up 32-31. Forrest sets the screen for Mercer. Mercer lobs it up to Forrest. Forrest throws it off the backboard, and Florida takes the 1-point lead. Not sure why we could not get a dunk off of that one. I mean, decent alley-oop, but it is what it is. Mercer jumps the lane, steals it, throws it off the backboard to himself, and lays it in, and there we have it, y'all. We get the steal and push the lead to 3. Mercer does a great job at jumping that passing lane, throws it off the backboard to himself. And again, we can't get a dunk, but we do get a decent self alley-oop layup. And the lead is just pushed to 3 after suffering greatly in the first quarter. Florida actually gets out. 8 seconds left in the first half. Mercer decides to not use the screen. Drives towards the basket, kicks the ball to Hood. Hood puts it up for 3, knocks it down, and we have a 4-point lead. 0.2 seconds left. Oregon is not going to get anything going. Florida leads Oregon up by 4 at halftime. The Gators get on the board first to start the second half, and they're looking to maintain their momentum from the end of the second quarter as Hakeem J tries to fight through Mercer's defense. Deck deciding where to go. Jay cuts back out to the three-point line, shoots the 3 right in Mercer's face and knocks it down. Oregon cuts Florida's lead in half and trail the Gators by just 3. Mercer brings the ball up the court, just crosses half court and picked up by Hakeem J on defense. Mercer calls for the isolation, sizes Hakeem J up, trying to decide where to go, drives in on the right, off balance from about 16 out, and it's good. Deck guarded by Armstrong. Kicks out. Back to Deck. Kicks it into Hakeem J at about the free throw line. Off balance on the baseline and knocks it down over Mercer. Hakeem J and Xavier Mercer have been going at each other since Mercer checked back into the game in the second quarter. These schools aren't rivals, but these two have turned this game into one heck of a matchup. As Palmer hands the ball off to Jay to set this quick screen on Mercer. Jay drives to the basket and lays the ball up over Grant, and the shot is no good. Hood grabs the rebound, but Jay gets it back as he's trying to get up off the ground and puts it up again, and it's no good. And Xavier Mercer brings the ball up the court and heads the other way. Forrest sets the screen. Mercer with the layup, and it's in, giving the Gators a 7-point lead. A little over 4 minutes remain in the third quarter, and Oregon is trying to close the gap as Jay passes to Deck, and Deck can't get the 3 to fall. Hood pulls down the long rebound, finds Forrest on stride, and Forrest knocks down the layup, pushing the Gators' lead to 9. A quick basket for the Ducks will bring Florida's lead back down to 7 as Stevens drives baseline and can't get it to go. Armstrong grabs the rebound, pushes it up to Mercer. Mercer knocks it down with the one-handed slam. And Mercer tells the crowd to quiet the noise on the way back down the court. Mercer's dunk puts Florida up back by 9, and Oregon's offense has been a struggle here in the third quarter, only putting up 7 points in 5 minutes. Davis with the ball at the top of the key. Finds Jay on the wing. Jay pulls up from 3 as Mercer closes out to knock down the 3 in Mercer's face. The Ducks trail by just 5 and looking to close the quarter out strong. Stevens trying to create some offense, uses the screen. Sees an opening into the lane, tries to lay it up over Forrest and draws the foul. Mercer is subbed back in at the beginning of the fourth as Hakeem J resets the offense and takes it out back to the half-court line. Jay sizes up Mercer, drives in, banks it in off the glass, and the Gators' lead is cut to just 5. Mercer brings the ball up the court and lets the offense get into their set. Mercer sizing up Hakeem J outside the arc. Mercer able to get around J. Lays it up and in. Oregon looking to quickly respond as Mercer picks up Hakeem J on defense. J with nowhere to go. Dishes it to Stevens. Stevens tries to dunk over Weatherspoon and can't get it to go. Mercer grabs the rebound, heads the other way, kicks it out to Hood. Hood knocks down the three, and Florida is up 10. Just under 7 minutes left in the game, and Oregon needs to get things going on offense before this game gets out of hand. Gordon passes it to Ferguson for the long three, and Ferguson knocks down the three. Florida can be patient here. They're up 7. Time is on their side if they play it right. Mercer bounces it to Weatherspoon in the low post. Weatherspoon kicks it back out to Mercer. Mercer dishes it to Hood. Hood finds Bradley coming off the screen, and bang! Bradley responds with the three to push Florida's lead back to 10. These teams have been trading threes back to back to back as neither side is backing down. Ferguson finds Jay on the wing, sets the screen. Mercer can't fight around it. Jay drops it into Ferguson. Ferguson with the two-handed slam. For some reason, the coach decided to take Mercer out of the game, and Oregon goes on a run and is only down 2 with 4 minutes left in the fourth. As Hakeem J catches the pass in stride and ties the game. The crowd is on their feet. It's getting loud in the arena, and Oregon is trying to spoil Mercer's college debut. Grant sets the screen for Mercer. Mercer finds Grant at the top of the key. Grant drives in, gets fouled by Deck, and gets the basket to go. One shot at the free throw line coming through. Grant misses the free throw, and the game is all tied at 71. Davis, guarded by Mercer, drives to the basket, lays it up and in over Mercer, and Oregon regains the lead for the first time since the second quarter. Under 3 minutes to go in the game, Florida's down by 4. Mercer gets the pump fake but can't get the defender off his feet. Mercer backs up to the logo as Grant sets the screen, finds Grant for the pick and roll, and Grant gets the basket to go. Hakeem J crosses half court with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the game. Oregon leading 75-73, gets the shot up over Mercer, cannot get it to go. Mercer grabs the rebound, pushing the ball up the court. Mercer gets past the last defender and slams it home with 2 hands, and we are tied at 75 with 47.7 seconds remaining in the fourth, and Oregon takes a timeout. Xavier Mercer with 30 points in an electrifying first NCAA game. Sharp catches the inbound pass in the backcourt, passes the ball to Hakeem J near the free throw line. J drives in, puts up the close range shot over Mercer, and gets it to go. 42 seconds left in the game, and Florida trails by 2. Mercer can't get past Hakeem J. Kicks it out to Hood at the top. Mercer gets the ball back. Passes it to Forrest, and Forrest knocks it down. All tied up, 77 with under 30 seconds to go, and Oregon takes their final timeout. Oregon's timeout helps them advance the ball. Armstrong picks off the inbound passes and passes ahead to Forrest. Forrest has an open lane to lay it up and in to give Florida the lead with 13 seconds remaining. Oregon has to move fast here. Hakeem J brings the ball above half court and sizes up Mercer. Drives to the basket, lays it up, and it's in. 4 seconds left in the game. Tied at 79. Florida calls a timeout. Four seconds left as Grant inbounds to Mercer. Mercer drives around, drives to the basket, goes up, stripped by Hakeem J. J still has time on the clock, shoots it off the front rim, and we are headed into overtime. What a game this has been. Florida had a 10-point lead halfway through the fourth. Oregon would just not go away. Both teams fighting hard at the end of each half to stay into the game as Oregon is trying to get something here on offense. Florida picks up well on the pick and roll. Miscommunication on defense, and Davis slams it in with a two-hand jam. Florida quickly inbounds the ball to Mercer. Mercer easily able to get past Hakeem J and lays it in. 81-81. J drives baseline, tries to lay it in and misses off the back rim. Forrest grabs the rebound and tosses it ahead to Armstrong. Armstrong finds Mercer in the corner. Mercer off balance, long two, and knocks it down. Under 2 minutes to go, and Oregon is looking to score here. Jay shoots the baseline floater over Mercer, misses it off the back iron. Armstrong grabs the rebound, kicks it out to Forrest. Forrest has the ball at the top of the key. Forrest finds a wide open Armstrong on the wing, knocks it down for three, and that puts the Gators up 5, and Oregon is forced to take a timeout. Under 1:45 left, and the Ducks have not had much offense in overtime. As Hakeem J waits for the screen, uses the screen, drives into the lane, gets the layup to fall, and that's Oregon's first point since the beginning of the extra period. 86-83 Gators. Mercer brings the ball across half court with less than 90 seconds remaining. Grant sets the screen for Mercer, rolls. Mercer drops an absolute dime to Grant for the slam, and it's 88-83 Gators. Oregon inbounds the ball, and they really need to score here. Mercer smothering Hakeem J, giving him nowhere to go. Jay eventually uses the screen, gets around Mercer, drives to the basket, and is fouled on the layup attempt and will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jay knocks down the first free throw, and he sinks the second. Florida leads 88-85. Time is now on the Gator side, and there is really no need to rush. Mercer passes it to Armstrong. Armstrong gives it right back. Mercer hands it to Forrest. Forrest shoots it over to Hood. Grant sets the screen for Hood. Hood tosses it to Grant in the corner. Grant, the open three, can't get it to go. Davis gets the rebound. Oregon pushes the ball up court. Florida defends the break well, and the Ducks have to reset. Jay is guarded by Mercer at the top of the key. Jay kicks it to Sharp. Nothing there. Back to Jay. Jay driving in. Kicks it to Sharp. Wide open on the wing. Sharp for three. No good. Mercer grabs the rebound and is fouled immediately. After a few more intentional fouls and made free throws, Florida holds on to defeat Oregon at home 93-87. What a thriller of a game and a heck of a way to start this series. The rematch later on in the season between these two should be a good one. Taking a look at the box score, Hakeem J led the Ducks with 30 points, shooting 48% from the field. Oregon's starting 5 all managed to score 10 or more points, except for Palmer, who played 26 minutes and his best stat was just 6 rebounds. Xavier Mercer had a solid start in his college debut, accumulating 37 points on 65% shooting from the field. Mercer fell 2 assists shy of a triple-double and led the team in rebounds with 13. Tyrone Armstrong and Alexander Hood both played key roles in the Gators' win, since Max Forrest spent most of the game on the bench due to early foul trouble. I went ahead and simulated the next 3 games, and the Gators remain undefeated. With another strong performance from Mercer, the Gators beat Kentucky by 15. Against Arizona, Mercer didn't do much scoring-wise, but got his teammates involved, dishing out 9 assists and did not turn the ball over. The Gators were able to get the win against the Blue Jays despite Creighton's strong fourth quarter. Mercer scored 38, shooting 50% from the field, but continues to struggle from the 3. In the next video of this series, I'll be playing our game against the Kansas Jayhawks, who are also undefeated. The Jayhawks are led by their sophomore power forward, Alex Berzins, who is a threat not only in the paint, but also the perimeter. Kansas' starting point guard, Blake Noel, led the NCAA in field goal percentage last season, shooting 60% from the field, and impressively enough, did not miss a single free throw. Comment below which team you think will walk away with the W in the next video. If you're rocking with this series, hit that like button for me. If you aren't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and drop a sub and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from this series and you don't miss any of the daily shoe drops. Until next time, y'all, be safe.